MusicGearChats. I'm Brendan Pedal Hall Statham.
Konnichiwa, Baxter.
Today we will be looking at... No. Today we are looking at the very first Earthquaker pedal we've had on the channel. Not my first... Oh, it was my first Earthquaker pedal. The C Machine V3. As I said, by Earthquaker.
Better drown in those tones.
Yeah, so Earthquaker are a pedal company from Akron, Ohio, in America. Started by a guy by the name of Jamie Stillman, something along those lines.
It better be.
Fuck it. Fingers crossed, hey. And they just make crazy and wacky pedals. They make some normal ones, but they also make a bunch of crazy ones. And this is their chorus. You'll see videos of them eventually, but I've also got the hoof, which was their first pedal, and the Spire's fuzz. And you recently got...
the Rainbow Machine. Just yesterday.
Just yesterday, which will come eventually as well.
And honestly, I reckon they're the hottest brand at the moment, I reckon.
Hottest brand at the moment. Yeah, they got their start back in like the early 2000s, when the guy who started the company was like, I think he was the road manager for the Black Keys.
Oh, yeah.
And he took Dan Auerbach of the Black Keys, took his Russian Big Muff and made a clone of it, but then also tweaked it, and that became the hoof.
Yeah.
And then the hoof's gone through multiple versions.
Watch the documentary.
It's on YouTube. Has gone through multiple versions, and then of course he started making more pedals, and they've expanded, and yada yada yada. Here we are with the C Machine. Third version. I don't know what the difference is between the other two versions. Look different. This one's green. The last one was blue. I know that much. This one's like a teal color, where the last one was like an actual blue color. Don't know about version 1. And it's a crazy chorus. We've got lots of controls. I don't really know what most of them do, but I will do my best to explain. So rate controls, as you can see, we've got the little LED there. Rate controls how fast it modulates, I guess. How fast the LFO moves, maybe. Shape is the shape of the wave. So all the way left, it's a nice, but
it's like square.
Yeah. It's more of a sine wave when it's left. The more right you turn it, the more square wavy it becomes. It goes from ooh to ooh, that sort of thing.
Or is it like a triangle? Or?
No, I'm pretty sure it just goes from sine to square. Depth is just like the depth of the chorus, I guess.
Always important.
Always important to have chorus depth. Up here we have intensity, which is just kind of like a volume, or like how much of the chorus there is. And then we've got dimension and animate. And these things are the weird things.
So animate is anime you want the sound to be.
Yeah, it's like, do you want it like I got the power of God and anime on my side, yeah! like it here, and dimension is just like how like back here it's just like, oh yeah, and then you turn it up full and it's just like full like, it's just full.
That's, yeah.
Nah, dimension adds like slapback and stuff to it.
Yeah, dimension sounds like space.
It adds space. At very low levels that's when in the intro you heard like that wah kind of sound.
But I feel
that's that's because it like, the more you it goes into like self-oscillation, because it like starts at like bits of like reverby, slapbacky. It's like starts at slapback, turn it up, it adds almost like this weird reverb type thing.
I feel like a delay though can be very similar to a chorus.
It
can be a delay like on the mini.
They're the same thing. A chorus is just a really fast delay.
It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know the technicals of it, but like it was when they were moving like the tape decks.
Yeah.
And if you move it just slightly, it gives a chorusing sound. Even more flanging, and then they eventually got it so far apart that it would create a single repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Check out the tone print on the flash pack.
Check out the mod tone print. The chorus tone print.
Yeah, there's a chorus tone print.
That's right. Yeah.
I've used it.
Crazy world we live in, isn't it? And then animate is like how detuned it is. Some choruses can like detune and sound all kind of weird.
Vibrato, I guess.
Vibrato, yeah. It's more along those lines. We'll demonstrate how they work in but a moment. But before we do that, let me give you more of a standard chorus sound, which is what we had in the beginning. So, Greco, Strat, PV, 20 watt head. Juicy. So like for a nice chorus sound, that's where I would have
awesome.
it. Yeah. Just my one. I'm getting into this early. My one gripe with the pedal. Can you turn the volume back on, and just like. No, just like. It's not doing it. Even when you have the dimension turned all the way off, if you have the intensity really high, you still get that slight like slapback type thing.
Oh.
You can't
That's
really.
The reverb.
No.
Didn't we have the reverb
Let
on?
me turn the reverb off and see.
Oh,
See, it's so minimal, but
Yeah.
like I don't know, it's something I notice sometimes.
But it's not gonna like. Be
No.
in front of.
No, but it's like if you have the intensity really high, just be prepared that there is going to be that slight like slapbacky type thing.
Yeah.
It's more of a thing I feel rather than I necessarily hear. Anyway, let's. Where do you want to start? Let's go muck around with the shape. We'll fuck with the shape for a bit. So just standard normal chorus sound. You can even see on the little LED, it's like smoother, and the more you turn it up, the more choppy it becomes until it's just blinking there.
Bizarre, actually.
Yeah. All right. Next, we'll have a look at what the animate knob does.
Okay.
So that makes some kind of weird C6
I was
sounds.
gonna say it's vibrato, but it seems like it's sort of pulsing as well.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. They definitely don't market it as a chorus vibrato. It's just a chorus / weird sound maker, I guess. And then next we'll move on to Dimension. I just turned the reverb off while you were playing, so we could actually hear what it's doing. It does some weird shit, you know?
Yeah.
It does some weird shit.
But the real question is, what happens when you combine it all?
Let's find out! Let me just check. Alright, just play and I'll fuck around, I guess. Let's try that, shall we?
Why don't you like just turn them all up equally to one point, and then turn them up even more eventually?
Alright, there we go. Everything's at 12 now. Let's see how that sounds. Give me a mad go.
That's crazy.
It definitely does some
God.
Oh. Oh, I turned the tuner off. Also not plugged in.
By the way, the jack on this guitar is a bit weird.
It's a bit fucked.
I've never had a problem where
it's really
the lead
stiff.
gets stuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really dig that dimension thing. I didn't realise it's self-oscillating
Yeah.
as well.
It's does some great
Kind of jump scared me a bit.
jump scare from the pedal world. Yeah, I think that's it.
It's just a sick chorus.
Oh, hang on. This may get cut. Hold it.
Cut. What is it?
We want to try it out with the pocket piano, see if it actually does anything.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that's right.
Right, so at the moment we're using the pocket piano from Critter and Guitari.
Also new.
Also new for me. So I'll just kind of set like a...
That sounded like 10,000 children dying.
10,000 African children dying.
That sounded like dying bats in a cave.
Dying bats in a cave. Alright, well...
Except it did make it sound better when it wasn't like screaming.
When it wasn't screaming. It's on my favourite one, which is this like this. It'll be interesting. Alright. Please like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Oh, well, what do you think of the pedal first before we finish up?
I reckon it's sweet as all hell.
Sound like you were going to list off a bunch of stuff. The way
Sweet as all hell, sweet as all hell, sweet as all heaven.
Sweet as all heck. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Very nice. Yeah, obviously. I enjoy it. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I think that's it. We need new teeth.
So
So
if you
can subscribe.
donate, actually don't donate, but you watch the video, we get a real good ad or something, we will send you the teeth
The old
that
teeth?
the dentist pulled out.
Yeah. We'll send you our old teeth. This could be a collector's item in a few years.
Exactly.
Alright, yeah, please like, subscribe. I've been Brendan Pedal Horse Bagnum.
I've been Baxter Shredmaster B.
Don't regret your
Your
purchase.
purchase.
Fuck off.